Hello and welcome. Today I would like to introduce you to Stellarhood. Stellarhood is an NFT project on the Cardano blockchain, which is focused on education and of course also on the play to earn aspect. In my opinion, it's a very nice project, also with a German developer in it who already does everything very well. I have a HUD player guide here, which explains Stellarhood. It's about space, different planets, stars and stellar ways. But I'll explain it later. They also have a Discord server here, which you can find in the video description. There are now over 1000 people in it. The NFT collections are sold out already. It's a great project. They are already working for over a year now, and Turbo Egon is also the one who organizes everything as an owner. He keeps the community always up to date, and I also like this project because it's very understandable. I have, with some projects that I look at, always such an impression that they just write something to fill the website because their project is just not good enough, and this is then a mix of various complicated words and texts without any context, and that is not so here. This HUD player guide is completely understandable. Also in general, everything is understandable. It's such a complicated topic actually, but it's made so easy to understand, which is super nice. We can see here Stellar Hub, NFT store, Discord and Twitter of course. You can also follow on Twitter. They have almost 500 followers, which is significantly more by now, and are also active. And what is super important to mention about this project is that it is the first interactive, completely on-chain programmed NFT project on Cardano. That means that this project can never go offline. And there's no storage for any websites or anything else. This is all completely on the Cardano blockchain, which means that the project will only go offline when the Cardano blockchain goes offline. But as long as this is fine, the project will stay online. And there are several NFTs that you're about to see later. These NFTs are also completely interactive. This one, for example, it's named Kepler1525, and these are all original real data. So the temperature or the age is all taken from real data. And it's also such a small planet next to it, and you can move this interactively, as you can see. And these NFTs can also be bought on the secondary market because they are already sold out, like I said before. There is no external storage like a web server or IPFS, and actually they can never go offline. So the project is also based in Estonia, and that's also rarely seen in projects and the utilities, that the whole project is a gamified project. That means that they offer a complete range of utilities for your NFTs. And you can connect your wallet here, of course, for example with the Nami wallet, which is for Cardano NFTs. And there you can also change your star systems from the name. And what is also very interesting, there are resources on the different planets that you can farm and then sell, trade and earn also on this. There are then commissions. So if you own planets, you will get commissions based on the amount of the people which harvest resource on your planets. This means you can earn resources passively and get a passive income on this also. There's also energy which is used to travel to these planets. So this is really extensive. I will split it up into several videos, and here you can already see the option to build star bases. These are the star bases that I mean. If we open Stellar Hub here, then we come to this huge map. So you can take a look how big that is. It's over 6,000 NFTs, and each NFT is also planet or star here. So there are also NFTs that are just these star bases and so on. You can also do different things here. For example, this toggle system names, then you don't see the names anymore. Or for example, toggle hyperjump routes. These are the routes that are just needed to get from one planet to another. For example, the decentralized galaxy has these red marked ones. And for example, you can also turn on toggle commissions. That means we see most here take 25% commission. That's also the maximum value, unless you just have your own planetary systems. Then you can also set more, but some offer, for example, only 4%, then they probably have less resources available. So this is depending on how much you want to get on commissions. So you should think about the commission rate if you own a planet. You can also use toggle star bases and toggle space stations, but there aren't so many of them. In my opinion, it looks nice with the activated system names, because all of these here are NFT owners. All where a name is on it. Slavin, for example, or Thorson. These are all NFT owners. That's super nicely done, I think, and also shows how big the community actually is. Although there are only so few in the Discord, for example, there are still enough people which sold out 6,000 NFTs. And here at the educational content, we see the Stellar neighborhood where you can look at all the different stars and so on. These are all real data. There are 6,505 Stellarhood NFTs, and that must be very much work. So the rarities built, so 81% are common and 0.1% are ultra rare. So that's really very rare, and imagine somebody finds out that there exists life on the planet you own, because these are real planets, then the project here will also suddenly become more famous and the NFTs significantly more expensive. And I can imagine quite well that there's life on other planets for sure. Turbo Egon also works on a Cardano stake pool where he is an operator of Nova Pool. This is also quite a large pool as far as I know. They have here 1 million Cardano staked active, and he is also an NFT developer. In 2021 there was this live land sale that you could buy these Inner Circle and the Outer Worlds NFTs. The Inner Circle consisted of only 99 items that were sold by auction, and the Outer Worlds NFTs were available with a fixed price in July and August. All the NFTs were sold out. That's also nice to know. They also work with other projects that we see later. There's a project where they are human NFTs, and with one of the next updates there's then the possibility even then to inhabit planets with these people around there. You can also farm resources from the other project, so the whole project is very interactive. And with these starbases you can travel, with the starbase modules you can then farm and so on, and also of course increasing the range of the starbase. Here we see the collaborations also with Cardania, that's what I meant, and Cardanauts as well. These are both projects that are collaborating here. Here below we can see the policy IDs. You can also check them if you want to look at that, and also contact them through email. With the star map you can also find systems. For example, we want to find Henry Draper 20794 here. I have found it. Now I can press enter and then it navigates us directly there. So we also see here how many light years it takes from the starting point, which are in this case about 20 light years, and at the beginning you start here from the point called Sol. From there you have to work your way through the whole world, and while farming there's always a cooldown of 23 hours, which means you can't play through here somehow and then just be done. You have to wait for this cooldown, which I also like. So the gray area here is the inner circle, and then comes the rest, and here you also can switch between the day and the night. Also a nice utility. And what is still to mention is that there are leaderboards here. It's not really that important, but I'll show you anyway. Here place one has 170,000 energy, and that system owners, for example the artbank.io, has the most systems in his wallet. If you want to have a look, the marketplace is also very interesting. Here we see which NFTs are available right now. For example, this one is for sale, available at 14,500 ADA right now, because it's number 4, so it's very rare. That's $6,300, so that's around $5,000. And in general we see here these inner circle NFTs that are only 100 times available. And if we look at Stellarhood, then there are also outer worlds that are just these planets and stars outside. There are slightly less stars than planets, and with the activity we also see that these are actually sold quite often, even here for 200 Cardano, which is not bad either. Here's also a volume of over 200,000 Cardano, so this is good. There are of course also these modules for the star bases. Here we also see the activity. That's not so overwhelming, but they are also just cheaper than on the regular market, and if you want to pay less there. Let's go to the NFT store. Now comes the interesting part, and here we see the inner circle and the outer worlds. They are now sold out. These outer worlds planets only cost 30 ADA, now they cost 27 ADA. But of course they used to be much more expensive, which means it would have been a good investment if you look at them. They used to be at 50 ADA, sometimes even 100 ADA, so it's not bad. Here comes the things that are still interesting for us now. Plus look at the animations, how cool that is. You can move it just like that. Here for example if you click on it, so something like that is really nice. Here it's the same with the NFT, or here with the light beam, and here something happens also. This is cool and shows the love to the details, and this Wanderer Starbase is just what you need. You see here module slots are here 6 pieces, passenger space is 3, and the maximum resources are 5,000. So these are currently the only starbases, and I think there are still some coming in the future. These cost 30 ADA, and there are just these different modules. With jump drive devices you can get further, so the distance modifier goes every time +1 up. Then you can use here for example 3 of them, and here with the particle collector you can harvest things, and with the orbital surface miner you can mine things. So this particle collector is for the energy. That means you need 1 of them in any case, but the energy is spread over your whole fleet. That means you don't need 1 in each of your starbases. It's enough if you have 1 in one of them and then farm the energy with it. And that means it's actually quite cheap to get started for 30 ADA. Let's say we now have 3 of them or 6 of them, so that each slot is filled. So 3 of them, 1 of them, or 2 of them, Then we are at 150 ADA, that's like $50 or so, to completely equip something like that here. So it's totally cheap, and with that you can actually already start to farm energy, farm resources and travel around the universe. I will make a few more videos about this, and the project is really extensive, and here at these Stellar Society NFTs I also find something very nice. That is that they have ebooks. They will have 5 different chapters and a 10% chance that there's also a signature of Egon, and the project also wants to build on these ebooks, so that's also very exciting. 20 ADA, so you can definitely do it, and here's another 4K poster that stunned me. I have never seen that before. It surprised me when I looked at it. You can see this planetary universe, this planet and the star, and you can, for example, take the camera perspective of the star, of the planet, or of these small stones, so meteorites. Here you can select our star system, so which one you want to have. For example, let's say Kepler 1545. Then we see how the whole thing looks, but I will get one that looks a bit more exciting. So interesting is that the planet is bigger than the star, and you can take a snapshot of it, so you can zoom out, zoom in, rotate left and right, and now take a snapshot, and you can leave your personalized message that will be stored at the NFT. Let's say we have this picture, we can look at the snapshot. Here we have this poster in 4K and then buy the picture just as NFT. Then for our wallet, so who wants to have something like that can mint this, and here's also an interactive full screen star system map of the different star systems, which you can also choose, and there you can also add your own message and buy that just here. Everything on the blockchain, everything very nice. Powered by Starforge, which is a vending machine, which is apparently used for minting these NFTs. So next time I will show you how the wallet connection works and how you can then also travel with the energy and farm resources. Thanks for watching, leave a like and a subscription, and see you soon.